Slow-Mo continues to be one of the best worst premieres in Canada, edging out Danielle Sith and Drunk Ford, and being just behind the twit in the Yukon whose name I refuse to Google again. All I remember about that guy is that he looks like the comic relief character in an action movie who dies super early, and mostly I don't like him because apparently he goes on hunting trips with Don Jr., and let's be honest, that tells me all I need to know. But while Curly and Larry have been dismantling their province's healthcare systems so that big money American health insurance industry types will rub their bellies and tell them they're good little paid rubes, Mo does the same thing but doesn't tend to get called out on it nearly as much because he's just so fucking boring. Like, just watch this clip.
I'm not aware of another industry globally that has a record of dropping their methane emissions by some 72% just in the last decade. Potash. 35% of the world's potash comes from this province, and it's produced with half of the emissions of our next largest competitors in other areas of the world.
Ooh, they've got very low methane emissions compared to what? Other horrible polluters? Well, then good for them. But you have to keep in mind, Scott Moe was mentioning this during a speech where he's announcing the end to Saskatchewan's carbon tax for corporations. It's a little stupid to brag about how much greener the companies in your province got while axing the tax that got them to get greener. Also worth pointing out that apparently the Saskatchewan government has been forecasting 431 million in revenue due to these taxes that Mo is scrapping. And with that, the government would have had a spare $12 million. What is 12 million? Minus 431 million? It's not worth scrapping the tax. I know numbers are hard for some people, but when at the end of the day, the money you'll have is less than the money you would have had before, and you need the money, you should probably do the thing that lets you keep the money and keep paying for your province to run properly. But Scott isn't big on math or education in general. He once threatened to use the notwithstanding clause to violate the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, all so that he could bully trans grade school kids. Fuck Scott Moe, Saskatchewan, you deserve better.